Sup guys and girls, it's time to do some more racing life in Automobilista 2. There we go. I may be clean shaven, but there's going to be plenty of opportunity for misbehaving today because we are doing IndyCar racing and NASCAR racing, the big ones, at the Indy 500, starting off with a support race in the NASCARs, and then heading over to the IndyCars for what is bound to be an absolute carnage fest, because every single oval race I've done in the IndyCars so far this season of racing life through Automobilista 2 has been absolutely terrible. But that is not important. What is significantly important is I first of all turn this music down. Let's just... There we go, so you can actually hear me speaking over the top of it. Happy New Year. I had to think about that for a second then. I was like, have I done a stream so far this year? And the answer to that is no, actually. 6 days in, Saturday the 6th of January, 8:04 PM local time here in Brisbane for me in Australia. And no, I haven't done a stream. It seems bizarre that it's taken me nearly a week to get there. So Happy New Year, everybody. JDF, Andy, JK, Olaf, Sean, John Miller, Princess Sophia, who was in the chat half an hour ago and has now disappeared, never to be seen again by most likely, I would say. If you're still there, Princess, give us a wave, say hi. And Hannah Scott is here as well, with the carrots in tow. And we are going to need a lot of tow today, or what's the word, draft, as they refer to it in these parts, on this side of the water. Because we're going to be, going flat out pretty much in top gear for the majority. So, because it is the Indy 500, today's IndyCar race in Racing Life for Automobilista 2 is going to be a bit longer than normal. And if Stephen Coe is in chat right now, it's probably a good time to make yourself known after that line. There's a bit of a mix-up on the board for 2024 as well. I used to do strategy for every race. That kind of went out the window, and then I turned it into kind of an upcoming list on the channel of dates and things that are all planned in, whereas now it's more of a kind of a wish list, for want of a better word. So that's what's going on. I'm not going to go through it in significant detail because, well, today we're here to do this. Bulk Brogan in Racing Life in Automobilista 2, so without any further ado, hopefully that stays on the wall, by the way. The sticky pad on the right-hand side has been coming a bit loose. I've had to press it back on a few times, so if there's any loud bangs or crashes throughout the course of today's races, it's probably going to be that. But without any further ado, let's actually switch it over to Racing Life, and let's get a quick summary of where we're up to in the world of Bulk Brogan. Fame, 69, of course. Now, we need 70 to 75, I think it is. Nacho, Happy New Year to you as well. We need 70 to 75 fame to get into the Formula 1 season. Now, we're halfway through the IndyCar and NASCAR seasons. Formula 1 is the goal. We've worked our way up from the absolute lowest ranks of Brazilian motorsport to, well, the North American highlights. And hopefully a Formula 1 team is going to pick us up. Although driving for Andretti in Romain Grosjean's IndyCar is probably not going to give us the best chance, because it's very hard for anything Andretti related to get into Formula 1, it seems. Kiwi NG, I'm not sure actually. Our Red Bull Rally would be doing some Sim Rally Legends. I'm just going to try it out. Just try it in VR and see what it's like. I haven't even looked at what league options are available. I know that Jake from GP Laps is a big fan of RBR, and is that if that's the same thing that he is doing all the time, then I'll probably give that a go, because that does look fun. Olaf has asked for my opinion on how to cook a steak and how to cut it. Well, are you asking DDF Racer or Bulk Brogan, because they're two very different steaks? Just be careful what you wish for, mate. The moustache, by the way, Andy Bales, is firmly attached to the VR headset today, because since doing the last Bulk Brogan stream, I have had a little bit of a sore throat. So I am not going to be wearing this moustache, because the fibres come off and they go down my throat and they make me cough and they make me not feel very good at all about life in general. So if I can avoid that, I would like to. So that's why there's no moustache. But like I said in the intro, clean shaven, still misbehaving. Sticky, good to see ya. Happy New Year to you, nerd. And now that music is out of the way, let's actually do what we intended to do when I switched over to this page. Let's have a recap on where we are. We've got $2.1 in the bank. We've done 78 races, of which we've been on pole 23 times, so we've been on the podium 39 times, and we've won 27 of them. We have 5 races left with our sponsor Bosch, and well, that's not going to change anytime soon, in this stream at least, anyway, because I don't imagine myself doing more than 5 races today. Possible, but I don't know, we'll see how we go. We've got 2 big oval races coming up. Hey Danny, Happy New Year to you, sir! Thermolator Hot Lap Mini Challenge in the next month or 2. I think you're 3rd or 4th on the list, Danny, just so you know, while I remember while I've got you. Thanks for that pick, mate. So let's have a look at the competition then. Let's see what we're up to. Like I said, we've got IndyCar and we've got NASCAR to do today, but we're going to be doing NASCAR first. Ah, Ricardo! It's the creator of racing life. Everyone, bow down and give Ricardo a nice big clapping stream, please. Because he built this app that makes these streams possible, and we're up to part 19. And when you think about the fact that these streams on average 4 hours long, that's a lot of racing life. That's a lot of my channel that I owe to Ricardo. So thank you very much for making this possible. Happy New Year, Tiago. Good to see you. So NASCAR, let's have a look. Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval is what we've got. And as you can see, it's round 5 of 6. And after that we've got Road America, so this is the last oval in the NASCAR series, and that's what we're going to be doing first. If we look on the next series that we're going to be in, it's this Indianapolis Speedway Oval round 5 also, but there's not 6 rounds in the championship, there's 8. So we've got an oval race in the NASCARs, we've got an oval race in the IndyCars, both at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then after that, for the rest of both seasons, it is road courses all the way. And if there's something that Bulk Brogan particularly enjoys in these series, it's road courses, because as much as I love Automobilista 2, and I'm going to have a video coming out on the channel in the next few weeks about why Automobilista 2 is probably becoming my new favourite sim. I don't want to say it's knocked Raceroom off the top spot, but it's, you know, it's up there. And that's because the devs at Reza Studios have just relentlessly improved this since early access, and it is an absolutely fantastic sim. It really is. I love it, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time with this year. Anyway, the AI for ovals is not superb, and that is something that, like I said, as much as I love AMS2, the AI in ovals, they have an unusual top speed advantage when they're on the same setup, and I have lowered the AI to the lowest, and they are still pulling away on a straight when I'm in the draft, which doesn't make sense. And the corridors, the collision detection, the collision avoidance in the IndyCar, especially at like, you know, over 340 kilometers an hour, is a bit whack. So it doesn't take much of a whack to completely damage the car and put you on the dirty part of the road and send you off into the barriers up high, and then all your wheels fall off because these cars are made of matchsticks. The NASCARs can stand a bit more of an impact, but the Indy cars, they're a bit more fragile, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of glad that we are doing the last of the ovals. As the sign behind me says, last of the ovals! It does say that, I just had to double check that. So that's what we're doing today, so no time to rest. Let's switch it over to Automobilista 2 mode. And let's get stuck straight into it, shall we? We are going in to the NASCAR now. Don't pay any attention, it says round 1, but it's not round 1. It's actually round 5 of 6. And I am going to turn the opponent's skill down to 95 because I've done some testing. One of the rare opportunities that Bulk Brogan has actually done testing for streams, because normally I just rock up and drive. You know, 10-minute qualifying, 50-minute race. You don't need to practice for that, really. You just go with the flow, and it makes it more interesting because you go into the races unprepared, unpredictable, and it just makes it more entertaining for you. And it's not the most serious thing in the world, these streams. It's a bit of fun for me. Yeah. So, opponent skill 95, and I found that putting the aggression down to... well, it was on max, but I put it down to medium, and it does run a lot better on medium. The AI aren't as crazy. They're still not super considerate, but, you know, what can you do? But have a look at the championship standings. So with 2 rounds to go, Bulk Brogan is in 5th place, with 1 win and 2 podiums in this NASCAR series. Blaney is leading the championship with no wins and 2 podiums, but he's also tied with Christopher Bell with 0 wins and 1 podium on 145 points. Kyle Larson in third with 2 podiums and no wins. The first person to actually win a race and be as high up the championship as they are is Joey Logano with 1 win, 132 points, and then myself, Bulk Brogan, with the 1 win, 126 points. So basically, we are less than 20 points off the championship lead with 2 races to go. It could be anybody's. Could be absolutely anybody's. So we just need to stay out of trouble, bring it home, and depending on how we go today in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval, it could have a big impact on the championship, which is pretty much a Will Buxton thing to say. Anyway, let's get the headset on, let's get going. Let's have a look. How many hours am I into Bulk's career? In terms of stream time, Ricardo, it's probably, on average, 4 hours a stream, 19 streams. What's that? 75 to 80 hours of Bulk Brogan. Anyway, we haven't got much time here. We've got 10 minutes on the clock, and it's slightly hazy weather, so I reckon it's time to get out on track to do some practice/qualifying. Let's go. No time to waste today. We're just getting stuck straight into it. So I know that in the stock car, which is the closest thing that AMS2 has got to a NASCAR, you do have to use the brakes in the corners ever so slightly. In the IndyCar, you can blend out just a bit, go from 6th down to 5th.
Still there, clear low.
But in these you definitely have to brake. Just a dab, just to get the nose in, and then keep it nice and low. You really want to get tucked down into that apex. No point running the high line here. There's not enough banking to be able to pull the car around like some of the other ovals that we've raced on in AMS2 so far. So it really is a case of getting to the apex. Yeah, the car just washes wide, and this track is very dirty offline. Some of the other ovals you can run the high line, but here you definitely have to shorten the corners. And it might look like a pretty boring, pretty straightforward run so far, but trust me, in racing conditions,
Carlo.
wow, I know you're on an outlap, mate, but that's just crazy. Heavily on the brakes there. You didn't need to do that. So this lap is scrubbed. Is it going to be miles off the pace?
The leader has just done 1 minute. The leader has just done a 58.84.
Car high.
The guy ahead has just done it.
Clear outside.
There we go. Alright, so watch that delta.
Oh!
There's a whack in the wall.
The leader's just done it.
Scrubbed a bit wide already. Hopefully the car's not too damaged. Spotter's not said anything about suspension so far. We are a couple of tenths up at the moment. This is where we lost all the time before. Look at that, there we go. Gaining. We're going to gain it all the way to the line. 58.6 to beat so far. Nice little bit of slipstream here.
The guy behind has just done a 59.44.
It's going to be a 58.7. Which puts us in 6th.
Car outside.
The lap time was at
clear outside.
If we don't hit the wall and keep that momentum, we might be able to knock them off. We're just over a tenth off the pace at the moment.
That's a new fastest lap for Ricardo, 58.60. Your tyre temps are looking good.
Sixth place on the grid at the moment. Oh, okay, now someone's gone and done a 58.3. He's got some serious pace, must have had a bit of a slipstream there. Only 5 minutes left in this combined practice and qualifying session so far. Oh, 4 tenths up, that's good. The lift, big understeer there. Can really feel that on the tyres. That's going to play an impact in today's race as well, no doubt. The tyre work. 6 tenths up, wow! 58.1. That was without slipstream as well, and we're nearly 2 tenths up on this lap as well. 3 tenths up.
Okay, down 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
There shouldn't be a new track graphic, JK, but I know that I did install a big Sim Hub update, but I haven't 100% tested, so maybe that's changed something that I'm not aware of. But this is going to be another 2 tenths up. So this seems a bit odd. This doesn't match with my testing. Maybe I need to turn the AI back up again. But that's pole. Yeah, normally I don't turn the AI down below 100, but in this instance, like from my testing earlier in the week, it's definitely required. And that's a 57.9. Sticky AMS2 things. It's changed. Oh, maybe the update. I don't know. Maybe the Le Mans update changed things slightly. Maybe they snuck some tweaks to the balancing and the calibration into the AI when they released that, perhaps. But I'm sure I did my testing after that, so yeah, I'm going to turn it back up for the race, I think, because to have a half a second advantage on an oval doesn't seem very right at all.
Alright, Dan, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Yeah, that's true, they will be drafting me.
7.92.
JDF.
You've used half your fuel.
They will be drafting me, but then if I can, I don't know, am I just better in the corners, is that it? Maybe. Yeah, it could be a little bit different in the race. JDF reckons to keep the AI as it is. What does everyone else reckon? Should I turn the AI back up to 100 or should I leave it as is? Because if the race is like this and I've got half a second a lap advantage, then it does seem a bit odd.
Inside. Clear inside.
Ricardo says 100.
Inside. Clear to the bottom.
Okay.
5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Andy says backup as well.
That lap time was 58.22.
Yeah, that's true, Ricardo. AI tends to go quicker in qualifying than the race anyway, so the gap might even be bigger in the race. So I think it is a chance to turn it up to 100.
Car inside. Clear low.
So it's getting some good fuel numbers as well, actually, because I need to see how much fuel I need.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
So I'm using about 2.8 litres a lap. We're doing a 15-minute race. It's a 58-second lap, let's say. Yeah, true, I am running more fuel than I would normally run as well.
58.08.
Get nice and low to the apex there. Look at the delta there when you actually get down to the apex. use the natural banking of the road to launch you out. That's half a tenth up. This might be even faster, this. And this is all without slipstream as well. That was a bit ordinary there. Need to brake a bit earlier than that if I'm going to be...
What's your speed?
Oh, the yellow cone's the pit lane line. Okay. Alright then, let's return to the pit box. So as you can see, confirmation of the qualifying results as they stand. In fact, actually, let me just check very quickly. I want to see what JK was on about the track graphics. Oh, it has changed, hasn't it? The overlays have changed ever so slightly. The positions in the bottom right, the bars don't disappear if there's somebody ahead of me, and the track map's changed. All the dots are different. Okay. I'm going to have to look into that. Thank you, JK. Benjamin Heeb. It's supposed to be NASCAR, yes. It's supposed to be NASCAR. Although AMS2 doesn't actually have NASCAR by default. It just has... stock cars, Brazilian stock cars. So that's what we're using in the form of NASCARs. So on pole by 0.4 of a second, which does seem a bit excessive.
You're on pole.
I'm going to continue to race one to save those results.
15 minutes.
I'm going to click exit, so it saved my qualifying, but I am going to turn the AI back up again. So it looks like the AI has been rebalanced since my last testing of this. So back up to 100. So let's go straight back in. This will load us back into the race. Am I still on my run to Formula 1? Yes, I am, Benjamin. I narrowly missed out on a Formula 1 contract for this season. I was like only a few points short of the fame required, so I had to skip it. So I signed up to the North American Racing Premier categories instead, NASCAR and IndyCar. So we're currently working our way through those. We're on round 5 of 6 for NASCAR, and next up after this race is round 5 of 8
minutes. The track
for
temp
IndyCar.
is 34. The air temp is 23 Celsius. That's pole.
So hopefully we should have enough. I mean, we should definitely have more than enough. So let's change our tyres over to slicks. Let's have a look at the fuel usage. The numbers have gone, but I reckon that should 17 laps. 17 laps should cover it, I reckon. And if not, we'll just have to do some fuel saving. So let's do that. We don't need to change tyres in this, I don't think. Let's have a look at the session settings. Mandatory pit stop, no. Rolling start, yes. No +1 lap. And yeah, we just go ahead as it is. So it's actually quite overcast here at Indy at the moment, which I don't know if that's... it could affect the track temperatures. If that clears, then that could have a big impact. So 15 minutes coming up in the stock car, starting on pole position. Boogity boogity boogity, as Ricardo has so eloquently stated. Yeah, so round 5 of 6, we are 19 points behind the championship leader, which I can't remember who that is, I've forgotten already. So as long as we just keep it out of trouble and get as many points as we can, that's all we can hope for, really. I hope you enjoyed the stream and the racing today. If so, don't forget to leave it a like. Say hi in chat, because I can see you in VR. I can read your messages. Although, in close proximity, I don't know how often I'll be able to glance at the chat. I'll do my best. And if you really like what you see, maybe consider subscribing, because this is definitely not the last time I'm going to be doing AMS2 this year. I'm going to give it my best shot, Benjamin. We'll see. I might be a sitting duck for this one, starting on pole, pulling everybody along behind me in the draft. There's only one way to find out. That's to go racing. So here we go.
Pole position. Okay, Dan, get ready.
We are on the inside. Of course, here at Indy, we start in rows of 3. Maintain 112. Haha, sticky. A harvester. Just like Wreckfest. Here we go.
Go, go, go.
2 outside.
Oh, we got a decent jump there.
Clear to the outside.
And now we're going to be tight on the insides. Cold tyres, cold brakes. Let's just hang on. Little confidence lift through there. We got half a second on them already. I can see them on the relative. They are closing back ever so slightly.
Well done, Dan. Good start.
Little tap of the brakes to get the nose in. That gap's now down to 0.3 of a second. Here we go. Here comes the first assault. I'd expect them to be pulling to the right to be in my draft here, but they're not doing that so far.
Car low.
Thought he was up the inside then.
Rewind, you're the top. Still there. Still there. Car inside.
That was a 3 wide. That was risky there. Had to back out of that completely. AI just sending it.
Inside. Clear low.
And now we're clear. Down to 7th in 2 corners. First to 7th. But now we get the slipstream and we can run back. I think I was a bit too cautious on that first lap. With the brakes and the... well, not the brakes, with the cold tyres. I haven't used the brake really that much yet. Okay.
Car inside.
P7. Okay, Dan. The next car is Cedric.
Hold your line.
Fly around the outside, that's not going to work there. Oh, it might do. It might do. Hold that high line here.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, tap on the rear there.
Still
A
there.
little tap from Chastain. Ah, Ross Chastain. Wall Rider Supreme. That's it, we need to get to the inside. The inside's where it's at here.
Car outside. Still there.
Isn't good for slipstream.
Car high.
Gonna be super tight on the apex here.
That lap was a 58.66. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Hold your line. Rewind.
Oh, he turned in on me slightly there.
He's leading the race.
Inside. Keep it steady. All clear.
Nah, no rain, Sticky.
Chastain.
Just overcast at the moment. Right then. Up to 6th. Oh, someone's on the grass up there. You don't want to drive there, mate. This is actually turning out to be a much more interesting race than I anticipated. Oh, Chastain's wide.
Outside.
But he's also got the draft from the car ahead.
Line.
So I can pin him in.
The leader has just done a 57.92. You've just done a 58.08. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Keep it steady.
On the inside here.
Clear.
Got him. He had to back out of it. There we go. Up to 5th. And now we can start sniffing these people's butts. Get some draft and see if we can get back into the lead again. That's the first third of the race gone already. What was a commanding P1 at the start has now just evaporated. It was P7, got back up to P5. Can we get back to P1 in the next 2/3 of the race? And if we want to, when do we time the run? You don't time it too early. Yes, we got someone on the left here for slipstream. Perfect. Although that guy's also got slipstream as well.
Lap time is at 57.78. Alright, down.
It's dangerous, I'm backing out of that.
Left. P5.
Need to get the run on exit.
That was 57.58. Blaney is now in the lead.
Oh, brake check. Big brake check there. As the AI sort themselves out a bit. That's killed momentum. Right behind's catching back up again. Chastain's all over me. He's got a great run. He's going to go to the inside for sure.
Car low. Hold your line. Clear to the bottom.
Yeah, back out of that. Down to 6th again. Great run here though. Sacrificed the entry in 3, got a good run out of 4. Pop it into 6, use all of that slipstream available.
The leader's just done a 58.02 P6. That last lap was at 58.48. The guy behind is just...
Oh, contact up ahead, they're getting so wiggly up there.
Car low. Still
Oh,
there.
boxed in, have to back out of it here.
Clear low.
Could have made it 3 wide around the outside, but that's not a good idea. This is getting feisty now. Good gap to the cars behind as well.
Car high.
Okay, down. The next car is Ricardo.
Hold your line.
Got him, there we go.
Outside is clear. Outside. Clear it high. Car outside. Clear outside.
Danny, it's a good dashboard, isn't it? I love the LCD, very Back to the Future-esque. Oh, big understeer there though. That's killed the run. Let's see if we can get some of that slipstream. We are in 5th.
P5. That lap time was 58.64.
But people say over racing is boring. Oh, slight tap on the wall. I think I got away with it. Defend the inside. Starting to get some understeer. That front right's down to 92%. Not a terrible amount of tyre wear, but the temperature's creeping up, and that's the worrying thing.
Keep it steady. Car inside. Still there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that to work. Whoa, 3 wide around the outside.
Fuel.
Clear low.
Thought I was going to lose 2 spots, ended up gaining 1 up to 4th. It's Chastain ahead of us as well. Let's use that draft. Halfway point of the race. We're moving in the right direction.
P4. We're quickest at the moment. You've just done a 57.
Car low. Clear to the bottom.
Oh, that's too high. That I didn't get the car into the banking enough for it to grab and rotate. This looks good though. Shallow on the exit, but we're good.
Outside.
That's 3rd.
Clear the top.
Terrible run from Larson there.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Definitely good on fuel. Now we don't want to peak too early, because as soon as we get back to the front, we'll be the one. See, look, Chastain's back to the... Oh, someone's got a great run on the inside there.
Keep it steady. Clear inside.
The car ahead is Bell.
Inside.
Oh, that's not a gap, Dan. Bulk
Clear
even.
inside.
Down to 4th. Chastain's running away with it a bit at the front here.
58.34.
Car low. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Hold your line.
This is intense.
Clear to the bottom.
Held it round the outside. It's like I'm falling back. I'm in the slipstream, but they're pulling away here.
Okay, now the next car is Blaney.
Very swervy there. See, look, now that Chastain's gone to the lead, he's getting mobbed. So you don't want to be in the lead too soon. You want to kind of hold back. You want to be in a position to be able to strike on the last lap. That's it, pull over to the left. Tasty slipstream.
There. He's still there.
P3, that was 57.70. New fastest lap for Elliott, 57.05.
Hold your line. Clear high.
Just made it
5
stick.
minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
2/3 of the way through. Chastain's being bumped up to the outside here. Chris Bell in the DeWalt livery. That's it, Chastain's dropped it.
Car outside.
Yeah, I noticed your comment about that on Discord. I left.
Outside. Car low. Car inside. Still there.
At Le Mans, your testing you did at Le Mans.
Clear inside.
Don't want to make it 3 wide. I'm just going to sit back for a bit here. Four minutes to go.
58.18.
Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear low. Car low.
Push, push, push. We can win this.
Give them the space on the inside there. They've got the overlap. I haven't quite got the run here. There's a bit of lap traffic up ahead. But Chastain's behind us now. Bell's into the lead and Blaney's back in the mix again. Positions swapping all over the place. We've got a nice gap. They've dropped back by like a second behind us for some reason though.
Chastain behind us now, 0.93.
Let's see how quickly they can catch back up again. Just over 3 minutes remaining, so 4 laps at this rate. Keep it nice and tight on the inside. Use up a bit more of that front left, but that's fine. I'm not taking it with me to the next round.
Hold your line. Clear high.
Right, let's try. Let's try the inside.
That was 58.00.
Still there. Hold your line.
Because this traffic could play a mix as well. I don't want to get balked by this guy. See, look, they're slowing down a bit here.
Car inside. 2 inside. 3 wide.
Oh, almost made contact behind.
Inside.
Oh, big dive there.
Still there. Clear inside. Inside. Keep it steady. Keep it steady.
So look, without any slipstream, we're just getting absolutely railroaded here.
Hold your line.
2 minutes to go.
Still there. Still there.
You're leading. Your lap time was 58.64.
Still there. Clear inside.
Let's back out of it. Need to time that run. Get that slipstream. Chastain's back behind me again. So ideally need to stay in like second or third and time the run. Look at him pulling away from me. I've got slipstream. I got damage maybe?
Hold your line. Clear low.
Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Big checkup there.
Inside.
Big checkup for some reason.
Still there.
Tried bump drafting him through. It's going to be 3 wide.
Hold your line.
This ain't going to work. This ain't going to work.
58.60.
Hold your line. Clear to the bottom.
This lap and one more. We got more traffic as well. Had to lift out because of the understeer.
The guy ahead is Blaney.
How's this going to work with the lap traffic? Oh, he's been held up massively.
Car outside. You were inside. Hold your line.
5 wide.
Keep it steady. Hold your line.
Oh,
In the middle. 3 wide. Car low.
it's just turned in on me.
2 low.
Absolutely turned in on me there.
Clear
You are
all
kidding me.
high.
Your suspension's looking pretty bad, mate. Safety car deployed. Stay behind, Blaney.
You are kidding me. I was turning in. I got a tap and he spun me round.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
You are kidding me. Crazy AI strikes again. That was going so well. I'm not going to pit, I'm just going to run it down to the end. Under safety car. Oh, it's looking so good.
Last lap.
I can't believe that. Oh, it's so frustrating. I mean, I couldn't move any further to the right because I had someone on my outside and there was absolutely no room. I braked way early, turned in, made the apex, and the AI just decided to tap me in the right rear. And from that point, the cars just made contact. Cars just made contact. Round it went. That kind of... It's not netcode because it's obviously single-player AI racing. Yeah, Sticky. Okay, I turn now. It's just like, what can you do in that situation? You know? Just turn clean in on me. Ah. Anyway, it's 19th position. I was hoping that one or two people had come into the pits and just AI logic out of it on the last lap, but that's a few points at least. It's not going to do my championship any good.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Is it... Did we get green... Did we get green after it, or is it going to finish on the safety car? They don't get green and white, do they? Nope, that's it. Race over, 19th. Oh, wow, what a shame. I honestly don't know what I could have done differently in that situation, instead of just backing out of it completely. That is so frustrating. That was a great race up until that point as well. But it figures. It figures. It's just Bulk Brogan's luck on ovals. Oh well, I'm gonna have to do everything. I would have to do everything on the final round at Road America on the road course. Let's get confirmation of the results there. I know, Sticky, I'm gutted as well. I'm gutted as well, mate. So Chastain won it in the end. Is it worth having a look at the replay? Let's see if we can have a quick look at the replay and see what happened there. Just, you know. Let's have a look. Chase cam. So apologies, you guys have already seen this again, obviously. Can't skip ahead in the replay, unfortunately. I've got to watch the whole thing. So where are we? 2 minutes in. 3 minutes in. It was a hell of a race. Look at this. Swapping all over the place. 4 minutes in. There's 5 minutes, there's 6 minutes. Look at the gaggle here. This is great racing. You know, the AI is fantastic in this circumstances. You got to kind of drive around them a little bit. It's not perfect by any means, but it's good enough to, you know, suspend your disbelief. So that's 9 minutes in. And it was legit on the second to last lap as well. So here we are, go around the outside. That's 11 minutes. It was when we came upon the next back marker. And it was like 5 wide. Okay, it's this one here. Right, let's have a look then. Let's go trackside. Oh no, let's not do trackside. Let's go chase. So what happens here, and this is one of the advantages of doing it in VR as well, you guys can see it. So I can see that everyone's getting checked up here. The leaders got stuck. Misjudged that completely. They get stuck as well. So there we go. Now that's a screenshot if ever I saw one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then look, here we go. Right on the apex, keeping it nice and tight. And braking early. Oh, let's have another look at that, shall we? Alright, so I'm turning in, I'm braking. AI, it's 3 wide, that's why, look, it's 3 wide. So the AI next to me, number 12, is reacting to the DeWalt car, the number 20. So look, number 20 starts turning in here. So number 12 reacts out of the way, kind of wobbles into my path, and then, you know, what can you do? I'm already right down at the white line here. Let's have a look in the cockpit view. Look, I'm already at the white line turning, and then just bang. Just turns in, bang, there we go. And the car locks then at that point here. Okay, where are we? Oh, I can't really see it here. Yeah, now the camera's behind the grandstand there, unfortunately, so we can't get a proper look at it. Nope, camera's not in the right position. Yeah, it's massively unfortunate that. Oh well, let's save that replay. Because I've got a feeling I might use that screenshot in the future. That was good fun. Yeah, hopefully Olaf, Jeremiah isn't watching this. I don't know what Jeremiah is doing these days. Oh well, let's see how that's affected the points. So Ross Chastain on 50 points. I know Logano was in a championship fight. Larson, Blaine. Oh, it's not going to be good. I was 19 points off the lead. Yeah, 148 points off the lead now as well. That's no, not 100. I'm on 148. Sorry. And the lead's on 185. I mean, it's not over. I mean, by miracle of miracles, if I can, you know, most I can gain is like 20, 30 points. I can maybe get a top 5 in the championship if I absolutely blitz it at Road America. But realistically, I think I'm probably going to finish 6th in this championship. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Good points there would have put me right in the mix at the end of it as well. Could have been a NASCAR champion. Oh well. Let's go and put those results into Racing Life. And let's see where that puts us on the grand scale of things. So if we click Advance, we want to put the NASCAR series in. We qualified on pole. 19th position in the race. That gives us 0.09 fame and 5,775 sponsor money. Didn't get our bonus. Because to get our bonus with Bosch, we have to finish in the top 10, and that nets us an extra $13,125. Didn't work. There we go. Job done. Alright, so next, the big one. So if you can have a look on the advanced page of Racing Life here, the next race in our series is the IndyCar Round 5 of 8, NTT IndyCar Series at Indy Motor Speedway again. So that NASCAR was like the support race. We're now going into the main event. So this is going to be a bit of a longer race than normal. Because it's a special one. And I'm regretting immediately setting this to be such a long race. So it's normally half an hour. It's a 50-minute race today. Now, shall we keep the opponent's skill on 100? I'm going to keep the aggression down at medium. Should we keep the opponent's skill at 100? Bearing in mind that even one mistake... Hey, Carl Gray! Even one mistake is likely going to absolutely damage the suspension, or the wings on this car, or the tyres. Basically, any of those small contacts that we just made in the NASCAR race, they do have the potential to end our race immediately. Oh yeah, I can scale down the race distance. Okay, so 2 questions for you guys in chat. And girls. Guys and girls. Should I keep the AI on 100? And should I keep the race distance scale on 100? It's your call. I felt like, you know, this would be a good opportunity to have a special, you know, a special race. It's the Indy 500, come on. Multiple pit stops, potential safety cars, that kind of thing. What do you reckon? What should we do? I'm going to have a drink of water while we ponder this. And also look at the championship standings. Bulk Brogan in 3rd place. 125 points. Alexander Rossi leading on 146. And all of a sudden I'm feeling very congested. Don't know why. Leave it. JK says 100. Ricardo says knock it down to a 40-minute race, so that would be what, 80% distance. Yeah. Hey Tuber, good to see ya. What does Olaf think? What does Sticky think? What about Danny, Kiwi? So Sticky saying less is better. He's done the Indy 500 a few times, and been killed or done pit bugs. Okay, well I reckon if we knock it down to... Oh, that's good. You update the percentage and it shows you the race distance. So that's really cool, actually. Keep the AI on 100, though. You reckon? Keep the AI at 100? Olaf. Is that what she said? Is it? We're going to have to get Stephen Coe to confirm that. I mean, after this race, though, all the ovals are out of the way. It's just Long Beach, it's just Laguna Seca, and it's just Watkins Glen. So, that's great. Really happy about that. I'm so happy to see the back of these ovals. As much as I love AMS2, yeah, it's hit and miss whether it's actually going to be a good race or not. Okay, 100 AI. All the yummy North American tracks. If we do it 75%, say 70%, what do we have to knock it down to? 61% gives us a half-hour race. What do you reckon? Half-hour race? All the other ones are half-hour. Should we just do half an hour, or should we whack it back up? It's your call. It's your call, chat. Actually, there's only one percentage this race distance can be. There we go. 34 minutes. Why? Because that's 69%. There we go. Boom. Let's do this. So these cars, it's the speedway configuration, so incredibly low downforce. I knew you'd like that, Sticky. If you get 30 minutes of racing, it's more than any Indy. Ah, good one, Olaf. True, true. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not the cause of the safety car. So, 4th, 5th, 6th are very close together in terms of gear ratios in this car. I can't put the wing down any further. As you can see, it's already at 6. I'll turn it up, but that is literally minimum wing. Slick speedway tyres. I'm going to put, let's say, 10 laps of fuel in, so we can get up to speed in this. Advanced setup. The brakes are at 0%, and the radiator is at 40%. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me, because I don't want to overheat the engine. We'll see how we go in practice, whether it overheats or not. And if it does overheat, we can always open up the engine a bit. So let's get out on track. Practice / qualifying. 14 minutes to go. So yeah, these cars are a handful.
Exit looks clear. We've got 13 minutes to do the business. Cold tyres all round.
They've got no grip whatsoever. but they don't need it. You just gotta basically turn. I'm already losing the rear there. Look at that, just a casual 340 kilometers an hour. Oh, wait, yeah, I can feel the rear sliding around already. Really got someone in the fence on the right there. That should be a yellow for sure. Why is this guy going all slow? I'm back out of it. Don't want to risk any contact whatsoever.
The leader has just done 48.64. The leader has just done 40.40.
So, no push to pass.
The leader's just done 39.70.
And if you get it just right, you can take this course flat out on fresh tyres. Got a nice thumb here, Olaf.
V9. The guy behind has just done 41.50.
Keep it pinned. Manage the sliding on the rear. I do have an Instagram, Benjamin, but I hardly ever use it, to be honest with you. And it's mostly for personal stuff, not for sim racing.
The leader has just done 39.40.
I actually can't remember what my Instagram username is off the top of my head, but there is a link to it on my YouTube channel page. So if you go onto my main page, and if you click on my username,
V19.
whew, really had to back out of that then. Yeah, it's on my YouTube page on the top right, on my banner.
Dixon, 39.36.
Wow, it's so sliding. Look at the right rear. Look at the tyre wear on the right rear.
Your right rear has got minor wear.
Right rear's down to 77% already.
V6, our lap time was 40.84.
Try and minimise that sliding.
Can you pass this lap for Keenan? 39.00. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I think there's only one tyre compound available, Sticky.
7th position.
And it's Speedway.
39.56.
Really got to be super smooth here with your lines. You got a George Michael it, basically is what I'm saying.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Okay, Dan, you've got half your fuel left.
This is a 10th up. 10th and a half up. Where's this going to put us on the grid?
That's your best lap in this section.
Second.
Just done 39.22.
Car inside. Clear to the bottom.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Big wiggle there. Woo! That's what happens if you get on the high line, get on the dirty stuff, you're on a one-way ticket to the fence. That was very lucky not to go in the fence there. I'm actually going to practice a pit entry because I haven't done that at all. I'm going to be doing a few in this race, I imagine.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Yeah, definitely Kiwi. And I'm not going to make the same mistake as Daytona. You have to keep an eye on that big time. Gonna be super careful on the brakes. Yeah, it's the sliding that does it. As soon as the car gets loose, it's just all over the place in terms of tyre wear, but it's like 4% a lap if I can keep it smooth. Got some... Oh, I didn't change the tyres. I thought I'd changed the tyres there. Never mind. Anyway, let's return to pit box. And let's go again. Is that really a thing, Sticky? The wind direction affects it as well, really? Wow.
There's traffic on the exit, keep it tight. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
I didn't know that was a thing in AMS2. That's awesome.
You're locking your right front into turn 1.
Oh! Whoa, big snap. In the car and out of it. That turtle just got decapitated. No slipstream here, unfortunately. You can really tell by the delta. I missed that apex by a mile. Really got to shorten the track as much as possible. Be super smooth on the inputs. Minimal steering input required.
E3.
If there's any kind of opposite lock, you're already losing time. I don't think I'm surrounding anyone on the track here. I need to drop back and wait for someone to pick up a slipstream. Still in third though, which puts me on the front row, which is good. Number rows of 3 here at Indianapolis. They're 4/10 down without a slipstream, wow. This is good for tyre wear practice, you know?
Okay, now 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Your tyre temperatures are good.
Practicing my 6th gear there. Oh, that was going in the fence then. Alright, I'm not going to gain any time here on quali laps. So next time round we're going to do another practice pit stop.
5-4.
But this is going to be so tricky for racing. There's going to be very limited opportunities to go side by side here, because as soon as you do, you're so compromised in terms of corner speed. You're just going to get eaten up. So this is really going to be a race of survival here.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Oh, yeah, I need to brake earlier than that. Wow, okay. How much of a penalty have I got? Oh, I think I got away with that. That was like less than 10%. I know that sometimes it says you get a penalty in AMS2, but it doesn't actually give you one. So, 4 minutes left in the session. That's enough time to go out and give it another crack, I reckon. Let's take some fuel out, shall we? There's not really much more I can do in terms of tuning the car, really. without going into the specifics of all the suspension geometry and that. Still in third.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
It does feel very strange doing Indy qualifying like this. An open track with everybody. Normally it's restricted.
You're looking your right front going into turn 1.
There's that oversteer again. They're on the right, no one's on a hot lap behind us, that's good. Hopefully we can stick with this guy for some slipstream here. We might be just out of range, unfortunately. Nice and smooth, put it down to 5th, gives it a lateral scrub, kills the speed, bogs it down in 6th gear. Such a strange thing to think of, bogging down in top gear. Really just roll out of it on exit there. Let the car take the path of natural resistance, least resistance up the top wall.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Well, we're definitely getting closer in terms of slipstream, that's good. Kilometers an hour.
The guy behind has just done a 39.28. You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining.
Had to back out of it there.
Outside. Clear outside.
Oh, that's the grass on the inside. Practice pit stop time.
Watch your speed.
There we go. Okay, brake just before the yellow line and we'll be fine. Okay, I think I am race ready. Famous last words. This is going to be incredibly stressful, and can I just say, Tony Kanaan currently on pole position. That's awesome to see. Good on you, TK. I was this close to doing a video with TK, the actual TK, an actual video during the COVID lockdowns. We spoke quite a bit actually on WhatsApp, backs and forwards. Tony was going to basically take me through my iRacing oval career from rookies to hopefully A-class. The only thing is that COVID lockdowns didn't last as long as we thought they did, and he, being a professional racing driver at one of the highest levels in the world, suddenly got very busy again. But that was through Zancho and Ed Trevelyan-Johnson, if he's watching. Probably not, but if you're out there, Ed, I always think of you, mate, and the opportunities you've given my channel, including the one with TK that didn't quite work out, but that would have been epic. That would have been epic, seriously. That would have been such a good video to do. And he is known to spend a lot of time on YouTube, Mr. TK, with his own streaming and collaborating with other sim racers. Sadly never came to be though, unfortunately. So we're using, let's say, 2.25 litres a lap. We have a 34-minute race times 60 seconds. Divide that by a lap time of, say, 39. Gives us 52. Let's say 53 laps. 53 times 2.25 gives us 109. Say 120 litres needed for the race.
P3.
So we're going to need 120 litres.
Pit window opens after 1 minute. P3, 33 minutes.
So let's go to our pit strategies and let's delete that. Let's delete that. Because after an update, you should always start with a brand new pit strategy. So, fuel and tyres. Actually, yeah. Let's tank it first. Let's see how much we need to put in the car. So we can technically do this. We got a subscriber! Protino1. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. I had to squint at that one. Thank you for the subscribe. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If so, don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, I was going to say hi in chat, but then literally people just say hi in chat. So do what you want. Don't let a random YouTuber tell you what to do. So we only need to take on 50 litres of fuel. But there is, and that's going to be 32 laps, but there is absolutely no way our tyres are going to make it. There's no way our tyres are going to last a full stint of fuel. So, we are tyre limited. I reckon it's going to be tight to get a 50... I reckon we're going to need a 2-stop here. So if we split the race into 2 stops, let's do it that way. So that's going to be 40, 80, 120. So if we put 40 litres in, let's commit to the 2-stop. Alright. $42, just to give us a bit more of a buffer. So 42 it is then. Let's go in the pit strategy as well. So let's go 40 litres. Create. So we're going to change say 42 again, because that gives us just over 18 laps. We don't want to be short when we come into the pits. We have to change tyres. Change all tyres. We can't change just left or just right, unfortunately. So let's change all. Yes, match tyre compounds. Let's turn damage off. So there we go, 4.6 seconds. Fuel is going to take slightly longer, and that actually works out well, because if we put more fuel in, the pit stop increases. Whereas anything less than that, actually 40 litres is exactly... Ooh. Let's go with 40 litres then, okay. And we can do fuel and tyres in the same amount of time. So that's our 40 litre strategy done. Now, if there is a safety car at the end of the race, we're going to need to do like a splash and dash. Or maybe we do a splash and dash in the middle. So let's create a new one and call it, say, 20 litres. Let's go halfway, because you don't want to be like messing with the... 380 kilometers an hour, I don't want to be messing with the pit menu. I want to have as many options as possible to reduce the amount of buttons I have to press mid-race. So let's say 20 litres... 22 litres, because that will give us an extra lap. Change tyres, yes. Yes, okay, cool. Damage, off. Cool, okay. Done. That's if we need a splash. And if we want to change our damage... fix our damage for some reason, I'm just going to basically put 40 litres in. I'm going to do like a normal pit stop, but I'm going to enable that. I'm going to keep damage on, because I've got a feeling we may need to pit for damage at some point if any of the other over races I've done this season, you know, if I'm going off that basically. So it says it's going to take 676 seconds. That's the maximum pit stop time if every component is 100% damaged. If it's 100% damaged, I'm not getting back to the pit, so it's not going to be that long, but this covers it off just in case. Okay. Now, by default, I want to go with that strategy for my 2-stop strategy. That's my 40 litres worth, so job done. Okay, cool. Right, let's go back.
Yes!
Cool.
Nice one, mate.
Andy Bales, thank you very much. Channel member. A channel member? Awesome, thank you, mate. Okay. Yeah, so each stint should be about 11 minutes, which is definitely doable. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Okay. Right. We are ready. We have got our strategies. We've got 34 minutes on the clock. And we have got 3rd place on the grid, which puts us on the outside, I believe. Which... is that the best place to be? I don't know. I guess we'll find out shortly. Tony Kanan's on pole. Pato Award ahead of us, Benjamin Pedersen behind, and the guy with the coolest name in all of racing, Stingray Rob, is in 5th, with Scott Dixon directly behind us in 6th, so that makes me a bit nervous. Right, the big one, the jewel in the crown of IndyCar. 34 minutes. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm just going to try and survive, that's all we can do, so wish me luck! Here we go. I do have some milk in the house, Olaf, but I have to save it for my child. Because if there's no milk in the house, my kid wakes up.
Get ready.
It's World War III. Right, here we go. George Senior, Happy New Year to you too! Starting in 3rd at the Indy 500. Except it's not quite 500. It's the Indy 34? I don't know. I am so nervous for this.
Green, green, green.
3 wide, 2 inside. Still there. Car low, clear low.
Keenan is now leading.
That's definitely the safest thing to do. Watch the massive draft train come in behind. Oh, wiggle from Pato up there.
Car high. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
Not worth the risk.
Yes!
Hannah, thank you! Thank you, Hannah!
Alright, Dan. Pit window open.
Oh! Back out of there, that's risky stuff. It's like chess at 380 kilometers an hour. Oh, Pato's had a dodgy run again. It's like a carbon copy of last time. We've got the inside this time though.
Still there.
The leader's just done it. 40.00. V2. The guy behind has just done it. 40.00.
Got him! Got him up the inside. We're up into 2nd. I am holding this steering wheel so tight. Let's back out of it. Save a bit of fuel here. Save a bit of fuel and tyres. Definitely getting understeer behind Tony though. He's defending.
Car low.
Well, that was a 39.86. That's your best lap in the session.
Still there. Clear to the bottom.
Yep. I haven't got the bravery to hold it on the high side. Not yet anyway. And if I do go to the lead...
Outside. Still there. Keep it steady. Still there. Clear the top.
Now I am going to be pulling them all along behind me. Oh my giddy days. This is so tense.
was at 40.24. Okay, Dan, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
2/10 behind. It's not much. You're gonna slowly start catching me back up now, though.
That's the fastest lap. That lap time was 39.70. The guy behind has just done a 39.78.
There's not much in it. That caution could come out at any time as well. What's that rear right down to? Already down to 79%. A little bit wide there. Scrubbed off a bit of speed.
Right rear is carrying a bit of wear.
I know, Spotter. I know. Tony's back within 2/10. Can't quite. I'd expect him to be having more of a draft on me here.
Your last lap time was at 39.56. That's a new fastest lap for Pedersen, 39.54.
See, Pedersen's getting the full effect behind, I'd say. In 4th position, he's got several cars up ahead pulling him along. Maybe the AI is fuel saving behind me. I never considered that. I just expect them to be just absolutely mental and going for every opportunity. Maybe they're playing it smart. Maybe I don't give them enough credit. That gap's now under 2/10. Thousandths of a second in it here.
That lap was at 39.54. That's your best lap in this session.
As the fuel comes off, the lap times are creeping downwards ever so slowly. Oh, I'm gonna get cramp in my hands at this race. Yeah, kind of peloton vibes indeed, Olaf. The pit stops are going to play a big impact as well. And whether the AI can do 2 stops or 1 stop, maybe the AI will do it on 1 stop. We'll see.
Your lap times are improving, this is good.
Average is good as well. 10 laps to go on this stint. Just got to try and make that rear right last.
I think you should get about 13 more minutes on these tyres.
13 minutes on these tyres.
Minor wear on your right side tyres.
6 minutes left on the fuel, so I've definitely gone a bit cautious on the tyres, but not risking a Daytona situation again.
39.46.
Because it looks good now.
39.36.
But it's going to start getting loose in the next few minutes. Trust me. And then if it goes, it's just going to go. And I cannot risk pushing the tyres too far. Rear right is now down to 63%. Gap behind is still
You've got half your fuel.
2.5 tenths. We're halfway through the first stint, so that right rear is going to be down at like 20% by the end of it. Good observation, Andy. Yellow jersey.
Matching race pace. You've just done a 39.46. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 51 Celsius.
Oh, that should help the tyres a bit. Track temp's going down. Track temp is currently 50 degrees. Wow, no wonder it's burning rubber.
We're seeing a bit of wear on your right front. We're seeing some wear on your right rear.
Still pretty stable so far. And don't forget, this is with absolutely minimum rear wing. Can't believe I'm actually in the lead of the Indy 500 though.
Your last lap time was at 39.44. That's your quickest lap in this session. That's a new fastest lap for Harvey, 39.24. That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
5 minutes to go on these tyres. It's not the most entertaining spectacle at the moment. But trust me, if you were feeling what I'm feeling through this steering wheel, you'd be just as stressed as I am. Micro inputs, I'm hardly moving this wheel at all.
That last lap was at 39.36. That's your fastest lap. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 49 Celsius.
Oh, there it is. There's the first wiggle.
Low. Clear to the
There's the
bottom.
first wiggle. There's the first wiggle. Gotta hold on for 4 minutes.
Car inside. Still there.
Oh,
Clear low. Car inside.
contact. Big contact from Kanan there.
Inside.
I think it's fine.
Car inside.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Clear inside.
V6, that was at 41.24.
Oh, yeah, no, it's getting loose. I have to back out now in the corners a bit. Whoa, okay. How long do I need to hold on for? Like 7 laps? Oh. Now the fun begins. I modulate that throttle through the corners. I can't just pin it anymore. This is where the stress kicks in.
9.82. The track temperature is falling. It's now 47 Celsius.
I thought I'd be dropping back further than this, to be honest. Alright, Sean. Good drive. Catch you later. Can't believe I got shoulder checked by Tony Kanaan. Right, 4 laps. We're down to 6.
Just done at 39.52.
Oh, it's over.
6
It's over. Oh, it's over.
Damn, your suspension's completely knackered. There's nothing we can do there.
I've lost the 2 right-hand side tyres. Okay. Well, what do you think? Is that restart worthy? Should we give that another go? Or is that a DNF? Yeah, oh, tyres have more than just popped. Tyres have gone completely Kiwi. they're not there anymore. Yeah. What do you guys reckon? Restart? Or do we accept that result and move on? Ricardo says DNF and deal with it. Kevin M. Yes, that was me. That was me. Daniel D. Finney on the BMW LM leaderboards. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. What do you reckon? Restart? Ricardo says no. Ricardo says just accept the fact it's a DNF and move on with your life. Should we give it another crack? I'm going to put a quick vote in chat. And we only get one chance at this. Restart or DNF? Start poll. I've definitely got time. I've definitely got time, Andy. It's 9:32 p.m. and normally I stream for like maybe like upwards of 3 hours. So I've only done an hour and a half so far, so I've definitely got time in it. I wasn't planning on doing any races after the Indy 500, but we could see out the NASCAR season and see how that goes. What would I change? What would I change on the car if I was going to do it again? I'd put some rear wing on, 1 click of rear wing, and I would lower the pressures on the right rear. Exactly as Kiwi NG says. But George Senior was also saying DNF. Oh, it's not looking promising. We've got 8 votes in the chat so far, and it's a 75%. Hang on, let me just do that. And it's a 75% in favour of calling it and just DNFing, which is going to put us miles back in the championship. But it could be a massive redemption arc. I mean, I was looking forward to doing this race, you know? I was looking forward to actually doing an Indy 500. But the AI aren't having any wiggles at all, which kind of makes me think that the deck is stacked. And it doesn't matter how many times I do this, because they didn't look like they were going to pit anytime soon. It makes me think it doesn't matter how many times I do this. Is it just going to be the same result? Is it just going to be me banging my head against the wall going, why can't I drive ovals? And why are the AI charging me and all that kind of stuff? Is it just going to happen again and again and again? Should I not bother with it? I don't know. It seems very anticlimactic to to call it, but I will listen to the democracy. The votes in chat. I mean, we got 28 people watching. We got 8 votes so far. If more people want to get involved and let me know what they want to do, it's just literally the box, the blue box in chat. It's your call. It's your call. Andy Bales said, try one more maybe, and if it happens, it happens. I'm inclined to do that, but I'm not just going to ignore the vote. Yeah, I probably was pushing too hard at the beginning, Kiwi. I probably burnt up too much of my tyres at the start by just going flat out. We've had more votes in chat and in favour of DNFing, so it's going. It's even stronger in that direction. It looks like I'm just DNFing this and moving on to road courses for the rest of the season, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because road courses kind of where it's at, really. Ovals are just hit and miss. So I'll give it another minute. Ah, Hannah. Ant and Deck. Now there's a name that I haven't thought about for years. They just don't exist over here in Australia. Alright. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna end the poll. Looks like that is our Indy 500 effort. 77% in favour of DNF, 22% in favour of restart. No amount of hanging out for more votes is going to change it. And I was trying to change it. I'm not going to lie, I was trying to sway your votes. But it never happened. So let's retire and let's call it. Let's skip to the end and see who wins.
The leader, Andretti, is pitting. The car ahead's pitting now.
Who's it going to be? Andretti takes the win with Canapino in second, Carpenter, Pedersen. Stingray Rob held on to 5th. What happened to Tony Kanaan? Oh, 16th. That's not good. Bulk Brogan, 30th. 30th. Out. Oh my. Yeah, I'm not sure what the 0 pit stops is there. Maybe they just all retired. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's continue and let's see what happens. That's it. It's official. So let's see how the championship points are stacked out. Oh! Hang on a minute. Everybody who finished... Rossi and Kirkwood mustn't have done very good either, because everybody is... Oh, it's so tight in the points. True, Danny. Don't want to get nightmares. Alexander Rossi and Carl Kirkwood did terribly in that race. I'm still only 21 points off the lead. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's put these results into racing life. So we qualified in 3rd, and then we finished in 30th and did a DNF. So let's do that. 0.03 fame. 5,775 credits in the bank. Credits? I've been playing Starfield too much. Dollars in the bank. So, that was a horrendously successful, or successfully horrendous first 2 races of this stream. Let's try and redeem it, shall we? Let's get the NASCAR Championship out of the way. Let's go to the competition page. Let's click Advance. We got no more advanced races, so let's go and let's see what we've got in June. Yeah, we got NASCAR. We got round 6 of 6. We got some road courses. We got Road America in NASCAR. That's what we want. And then in IndyCar, what have we got? We've got Long Beach and Laguna Seca. Wow, okay. Croft at Toka 2. Don't even get me started on that. That was awful. So, yeah. Not a great run. Let's have a look at the driver's history. Yeah, DNF 19th. Okay, let's sum up IndyCar so far, shall we? 29th. DNF. We won it. DNFs. So in IndyCar so far, we've literally DNF'd and finished second last in all but 1 races. All of the oval races. So, oval, DNF. Oval, 29th. Road course, won it. Oval, DNF. Oval, DNF. So, the challenge for IndyCar now for the remainder of the season is basically to win it. Win the championship by only scoring any meaningful points in the road courses, so that basically it's as if I didn't even race in the ovals. But let's have a look at NASCAR, shall we? Let's go back into Automobilista 2. Because we have got 1 race left in NASCAR, and that's going to see us out for the championship. And I'm still in the title fight, because everybody else has been squabbling for points between them. Olaf. So let's go back. And let's go into the championship, and let's go into NASCAR. We want to put the race scale back up. And I can't remember what AI level I race with on the NASCARs. I'm going to put it to 105. Because normally I do turn it up on the road courses. We'll do quali. And if quali is anything to go by, we'll judge it, and then we'll take it back, and then back up to max. Okay, this is more like it. This is the racing that we want. We're kind of sick of turning left. It never goes well, despite my best efforts. I'm just not good at oval racing, apparently. Many people in iRacing will tell you that as well, it seems. Hashtag gaslight. Anyway, NASCAR Championship, 1 race to go. We're in 6th position. Fartini. I like how that is your contribution to the chat so far. And what can I say wearing this kind of shirt and with this kind of mustache? I'm not going to put the mustache on because I've been breathing it in for the past few weeks, and it's not nice on my lungs and my throat. So, 6th in the championship, 148 points. It's unlikely that we're going to jump anyone else in the points, but you never know. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, they have to have shockers. So, let's see. Let's get stuck in, shall we? 15-minute qualifying, 20-minute race. Championship finale. And again, I have not practiced this. I have not done any warm-up, any testing. We have 10 minutes to get used to the car and track and set a meaningful time for the grid. So, nothing like throwing it at the deep end. I mean, I'm familiar with the circuit. I've raced it heaps. But, not this car. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It does feel good to be getting off ovals, Andy. So, edit the setup. Let's reset to default. I don't want any of that speedway nonsense. Let's go into hard slicks, because there's no soft slicks. Clear track. Clear weather. Dry. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Yeah. Just wanted to double check the setup was default. Oh, George, too soon. It was like 3 years ago, but it's still too soon. I'm not going to do more than 10 laps. Let's put 50 litres in. Alright, let's go. Let's go, go, go. This is more like it. I feel back at home already. On a road course. Like I said, I've got no idea.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Dan, we've got 13 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Cold tyres all round.
No idea how this car and track combo feels. I've never driven it before. With no practice here. I have to learn the braking points as I go. But if anybody can, Bulk can. Yeah, Andy, the no ovals in Formula 1.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
We've got a race already. So hopefully that's it for ovals.
Left side. Still there. Clear to the left.
No traction control, no ABS in these things. Just a left foot and a right foot. And after this corner, no front left tyre either. Right, kink is not going to be flat out in these things, surely. So let's not try it on the first lap out. It's good that I've got some AI ahead of me. I can kind of judge the speed, although it's probably a little bit slower than expected since we're all on an outlap here. Canada corner. One of the few corner names I do actually know here. That was a very conservative lap from me there. I know that I can go a lot faster than that, but I don't want to throw it off the road on my first effort because then I have to do another outlap and I haven't got time, so I'd rather err on the side of caution and just get laps on the board and slowly build up after that. Even go quiet for a bit, just to concentrate. I mean, it's not like this car sounds terrible or anything. So yeah, enjoy the sound for a little while. Oh hey, potato! The other one? What do you mean by that? You've lost me there, mate.
The leader's just done a 2:19.84. Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, a bit wide there.
Just done 2:19.70.
Oh, Road Atlanta. I thought you meant the other Road America. I was like, there isn't one.
The leader has just done a 2:19.68.
I am a big fan of Road Atlanta. One of my all-time favourite circuits there. I've been meaning to do an Enduro with JB there for years. But the date that iRacing always hosts it on seems to fall on the same day as a long weekend here in Australia. And long weekend is sacred. Between me and the missus, we always go somewhere. So I'd much rather do that. Because that's quality time.
The leader has just done a 2:19.32.
Straight to pole by half a tenth, but that was scruffy. again, the AI are finding the feet as well.
On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear to the left.
Jimmy the Bear! Maybe I need to turn the air up some more. Because this is already a few tenths up as well.
Left side, clear on the
Oh
left.
wow. Thought I had the overlap then.
Right side. Still there. Clear to the right.
I was seriously dumb. I don't know what I was thinking.
New fastest lap for Logano, 219.26.
Oh wow! Absolute loss of grip there, my goodness. Hold your brakes, and let's go back to the pits. And return to pit
Okay,
box.
Dan, you're locking up
Let's
your
try
fronts a
again.
lot.
Haha, Jimmy. How's it looking in the caddy, mate? One thousandth of a second back to Logano. So that time's definitely going to fall.
There's a car approaching, stay behind the line.
I haven't actually tried the caddy yet. I've tried the Beamer and the Porsche, sorry. I haven't tried the caddy. The new hypercar. Seems like all the fast people are in it. The front page of the leaderboard's filled with caddies. Right, I think I'm getting the grips of this now. Maybe I thought there was a lot more time in it, but there isn't. You know, maybe that lap that I did before was actually
New
pretty
fastest
good.
lap for Reddick, 219.19.
And the AI is at 105 here. Maybe I need to turn them up a bit more for the race, perhaps?
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
I'm not sure, Potato.
On your
I
right.
think the AI doesn't specifically
Still there. Hold your line.
take
Clear
the fuel
right.
out because I know they do lots of laps after another, so maybe the AI does run race fuel in quali as well. I'm just doing it so I can get used to the balance of the car.
On your right. Clear right.
Let's find some space.
Fastest lap for Hamlin, 219.06. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Fastest lap for Blaney, 218.77.
It's saying they've got fastest laps, but I'm not seeing them on the board. Alright, let's try again. Let's see what time we can do here. Nice and smooth. The slipstream. Brake around about 350.
fastest lap for Reddick, 2:18.49.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Lost a bit of time there. So delicate on the throttle. Bit too much of an apex there. Wow!
Right. Clear right.
Absolutely boxed in.
On your left. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Keep it steady.
What's that guy doing?
Clear to the left.
What am I doing? Oh, they're all coming in the pits. Okay, clear track finally. Excuse me. This might be my last lap here. Cross the line with exactly 2:19 to go, and it's 2:19 on the board at the moment. Quite lap indeed.
2 minutes to go. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Hey, Martin.
Tyre temps are good. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Your brake temps are good.
Oh, way too late on the brakes there. But every braking point I've had so far in every other lap of that corner has been pretty much hampered. So I'm still learning. It's going to be a practically identical lap time. So that banker lap I did before in traffic was actually pretty good. Oh, there's like half a second left. Oh, well, there we go. Confirmation of the qualifying results for the season finale at Road America. So let's continue to... Actually, no, let's look at the fuel numbers first. 5.4 litres a lap on average.
20 minutes, V2.
So we're doing 20-minute race time, 60 seconds, 1,200 seconds. Divide that by, say, 224, that is 144, gives us 8, let's say 9 laps. 9 laps times 5 point... What was it again? I've forgotten what my fuel number was. 5.8. 52. Let's put 60 in, because we're not going to need more than that. and it's not going to slow us down too much if we have that much more in it. Why is it saying it's Circuit de Le Mans? This isn't a... I've never driven this car at Le Mans before. And before that it said it was for Indy Oval, so AMS2 doing funky things there. Anyway, this is the final race of the stock car season. AKA the NASCAR season. I am miles off the lead in terms of points, so I'm not going to win it. And I'm probably 20 points off... who is it? I can't remember who I'm up against ahead of me as well. I think one of them is Kyle Larson, and the other one is Chase Elliott? I'm not sure. Anyway, all I can do really is just drive as fast as I can and hope that I get as many points as I can, and they get as few points as possible. Apart from that, I'm just going to go out and see if I can win it. End on a high, get some sponsor money, get some extra fame, and bring home maybe P5 in the championship for NASCAR, but probably P6. Majority oval races, which is probably why it's been so crappy. And it could have been a lot better in the previous oval race if I wasn't turned into from a 3-wide situation by the AI on the penultimate lap at Indy. I was potentially on for a win there, so this has put me in a much better position in the championship, but it is what it is. Just got to accept the DNFs and move on. So, speaking of moving on, let's get this race started.
P2, alright Dan, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Starting in second.
Go!
Oh, she made a decent start for once. On the outside, go and get to turn 1 here.
Car right.
Cold tyres, cold brakes.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Keep it steady. Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
Still on the outside.
Hold
Got a
your
good
line.
exit though. Managed to hold him tight on the apex.
Keep it steady.
Couldn't get the power down as efficiently as he normally would.
Still there.
And now we're on the inside for this one.
Hold your
Hell
line.
of a draft in behind though.
Still there. Clear to the right.
Yes, defended it. Wow. Kyle Larson from 4th up to 2nd there. Pretty opportunistic stuff. Keep an eye on that mirror though. Keep it defensive. Carousel. Get the power down coming up to the kink. Oh, he's got a good run.
Car right. Clear. Clear to the right.
Tried sending it through the kink. Thank you for the subscribe, lizard folk. Much appreciated.
Right side.
What a send!
Clear right.
Managed to defend on the outside there. Under a significant amount of pressure already. But we do remain in the lead. After the first lap, we jumped up to the spot.
Done, Dan. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits.
Lizard folk, that is more of a question for Nuke Drop than me, since he is the guy who's responsible for making it and would be... He's technically the... Oh, a bit wide through turn 1 there.
On your right.
He's technically the modder.
Hold your line. Clear to the right.
I would love for it to be included. Never actually having used Rensport myself yet, to be honest. I'm
Clear right.
kind of waiting for it to be a bit more fleshed out before I commit to it and see what it's all about. I've heard very mixed reviews so far, so I'm kind of just waiting, yeah, until it's a bit more fleshed.
Still there. Clear right.
Yeah,
Well done. Nice front
that's
end.
definitely a...
On your
Oh, he's going to get the old
Still
switcheroo
there.
on me.
Still
That's definitely a
there.
nuke drop question for sure.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Because technically it's his creation, even though it's my design. He did all of the 3D modeling, all of the design work of it, like actually building it and bringing it to life. So it's really up to him and whether he can reach an agreement with Rennsport. That would be pretty cool. It's one of the most advanced tracks he's ever made for Assetto Corsa. So hopefully if it does get converted, those features tie across nicely. Wow, the AI have really got the jump on me through the carousel and the kink.
Car right. Clear right.
I'm definitely losing time through the kink here. I'm not sure, Kevin. There's nothing on the steering wheel that says it. If push to pass is enabled. I'll press the buttons coming out the final corner and see if I get a sudden boost. Okay, here we go. Right. If there is any boost, should be going. Alright, I pressed the buttons. I don't seem to be particularly boosty so far.
219.77 P2.
Oh, the delta looks pretty good. Yes,
220.
there it is.
22.
Gain 2/10.
Okay, Dan. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Five minutes down. 15 remaining. Mega first sector here. I thought about it, thought best of it. Just seizing my opportunity, waiting for it. Got a good run here.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Well done, mate. That was great.
It's one of the rare moments I actually got praise from Spotter. He said I was great. Ah. Okay, this is my weak spot of the track coming up now for sure. I feel like I'm very close to the limit there, just pushing it down to fourth. Maybe I need to try a different line, getting the nose in earlier perhaps, and get it to pull through the apex.
Right side's cold.
Right side.
Ooh, big dive there. AI are very aggressive sending the nose in.
Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
AI are terrible through that corner, that left-hander though. Wow. It's going to be my best lap of the race so far. Oh, they're definitely on push to pass. Look at that! Look at the straight line speed advantage there. Wow!
Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear. Clear to the right.
Oh, damn. Come on, mate. Defend your position. Fastest lap. Well, that was at 219.74.
I'm going to try the buttons again here. I wish there was some kind of display on the steering wheel that showed you how much of a
Right
how much you had.
Keep it steady.
There we go, push to pass for me there. Hey!
Nice one, mate.
Sign me up to Le Mans 20, Thermalito 24 as well. curb strike on the inside really unsettled the car then. Oh, I have to turn it off.
It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth.
That was a terrible carousel.
Right side, clear right.
I wish there was some heads up or something I could use in SimHub. Or on the steering wheel. Oh, too deep, too deep, too deep. I think I got away with it though. Relentless pressure from the AI behind. They're on the push to pass again here.
Right side.
Oh, I've got to be careful they don't get me out the final corner.
B2, your lap time was at 2:19.
On the last lap.
Come on, don't let him get away.
Car right, clear right.
I could get beaten to the line if they use the push to pass coming out the final corner. So I'm going to try and save push to pass until that point as well.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Alright, halfway.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Well done, Dan. Good pass. Nice front. Half distance. Fuel looks good. Loving this, mate. This is perfect.
Nice and tight on the inside, back into the lead again.
Left side, clear left.
Oh, he thought about it. Almost wide there. Almost got track limits. Alright, so the trick is to get a wide line through the middle of the carousel in a car that doesn't have the aero. And then cut back for a late apex to maximise the exit speed. Oh, he's got a hell of a run here though.
Side, clear right. On
Back
your
out of
right,
that.
Clear right.
Normally they try it, send it the inside when they're behind me, but if they're alongside, they're definitely going to own that position.
Left side. Still there. Still
This is
there.
great
Clear
racing!
left.
Wow, the AI are really
Nice one.
bringing the party today. Yeah, they're on the push to pass there. Using push to pass every lap. Got to defend the inside here.
220.20.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Woo!
Still there. Clear left.
Sector 1 is
On your left. Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, this is awesome! I'm loving this.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
On the outside here though. Blaney behind's got a mega run.
Hold your line. Still there. Keep it steady.
Getting stuck in the fight as well.
your tyres are cold, watch out.
On your left. Still there. Clear to the left.
How is this going to play out?
side.
Okay, well, that's definitely not the line. I tried sending it in
Clear to the right.
with more pace in 5th, but that didn't work.
Defend harder.
Okay, well, that's not how you do the kink. So I'm going to try something different because I'm just losing so much time through that corner. Maybe the AI just have an unnatural advantage there. Maybe they got more grip. Well, they weren't good through there.
Right side. Clear. Clear to the right.
Ah, boxed out. Right, I pressed my push to pass then. This is just basically status quo. Ah, down to 4th.
Time was 2:21.
Just over 5 minutes to go. Kind of threw a bit away there.
4 seconds off the pace.
So we can get back up into the lead. Use a bit more of the tyres now. I can get away with it, although the rear left is down at 79.
Far left. Still there.
Very aggressive at the inside.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Outbraked him completely.
Left rear has minor wear.
2 leaders are getting stuck into it as well.
Far left. Hold your line.
That's never going to work around the outside, but these two going side by side, slowing them up.
Be on the podium
This is
here.
perfect. Oh. See, look, they're taking a wider line and more speed.
Right tyres are cold. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Push. Get second place here.
They're on the push to pass again. Wow, look at the advantage. I'm saving mine.
Race pace, this is good. P3. That lap time was 2:19.70.
I'm going to save mine. Because if what you're saying in chat is true, that the more you use it, the less you get on each usage, I want to try and save my boost for as many seconds as possible for that last lap. Because these two are still going to fight and slow each other down. I can just feel it. So it's going to be this lap and one more.
Right side.
Oh, big lock up there.
Keep it steady. Clear right.
That was opportunistic, but I definitely took a
Come on down. Nicely done.
big chunk out of my front left then. That's down to 79%. Oh, that was so close to a bin. Feel the rear starting to go big time there. I haven't got a command for that yet, George. Maybe it should be. You can hear the tyres squealing. Using all of the track, trying to maximise the exit
2 minutes to
speed.
go. 2 minutes.
Oh, that's what I did in qualifying. That's what put me out. Gotta defend.
There's a bit of wear on your left side tyres.
Very cheeky defensive move to the right hand side there. Had to. Last lap, last lap. Let's go get him. Let's go get Logano for the win.
219.90.
8 tenths in it. It's been a cat and mouse for the entire race. So much backwards and forwards. Oh, drifted a bit wide mid-apex there. Killed my run. But not enough for me to have a crack.
Right side.
I'm just going to leave the inside wide open. I'll take it.
Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Good pass, well done. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Very late on the brakes.
Clear left.
Timed race, George, not +1. The stock car series was +1, but this is timed. Try and build a gap here to run out the final corner with as much as possible. Cannot risk getting overtaken on the run to the line with a big massive boost of push to pass.
Far right.
Side by side through the kink. They backed off though, that's good, that gives me advantage. Can't lock up at Canada corner, massive pressure.
Right side.
Oh, big send from a long way back. I had to turn in.
Okay Dan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Okay, I pressed the buttons. I'm at the mercy of the push-to-pass gods here. Oh, it's going to be close! It's going to be close!
Perfect drive, absolutely.
Oh,
flawless.
just held on.
Clear right.
Just held on.
Right.
I pressed the push-to-pass, but they do have a straight line speed advantage over the line, as Fartini pointed out. Main straight's not calibrated properly. But, even with me being on the buttons, there was only a 1/10 of a second in it. That was a great race.
Right side.
That was like backwards and forwards and cat and mouse and awesome overtaking and re-overtaking. That's a win to finish out the season there.
Clear right. You're clear.
And the AI level was actually absolutely spot on for that.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear to the right.
That was awesome fun. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Anyway, let's go and see how the points worked out, shall we? Thank you, Lizard, George, Potato, Ricardo. Big lockups in chat. So confirmation of the results. We can see Bulk Brogan ending the season in style with a gap of 0.063 seconds. It was less than a 1/10 in it. Less than a 1/10 of a second at the line. Whew, that was close. That was great fun though. That was super enjoyable. So, let's continue, shall we? Let's see, that gave us 50 points. Now, how does this work for the championship? Did I manage to hold on to 6 or did I jump any more points? Ready? We did! Oh, look at that! We actually... we actually jumped up to 5th in the championship because we tied with Chase Elliott, but because I've got 2 wins and Chase got 0, I get the count back. So 5th position, we did get a top 5 in the championship. Nice! Nicely done. Woo! I won the NASCAR Road Course Championship. Thanks, Andy. Well, that's precisely what I'm going to have to do in IndyCar if I want to repeat this success, basically. So let's go back to Racing Life, shall we? And let's get these results typed in. So let's click Advance. Let's go to the NASCAR Series. We qualified in 2nd. We finished in 1st. And in the championship, we came 5th. So let's see how this works out, shall we? Okay. We earned 0.62 fame for the race, 4.06 fame for the championship, which should push us very close to like 75 fame, 74 fame or something. We earned our sponsor bonus for finishing in the top 10. Thank you, Bosch. And the championship prize money we earned was a whopping $426,000. And, well, $465,000. Epic stuff. So, 2.5 mil in the bank. And 74 fame. Oh, okay. I think we might have enough fame to get a Formula 1 drive for next season. As it stands, the IndyCar might just be like the backup, because we might need like 80 fame by the time next season comes around. This might be it. This might be it. This NASCAR might have got us over the line, even though we didn't win it. By finishing 5th, you know, it's still enough of a push. Williams are on the phone, Ricardo. So let's go to the garage. Stock car 2022. We don't need that anymore. That's costing us $5,250 a lease every month. So let's just get rid of that. We're not going to be using that again. We're not going back to NASCAR. It's one way and that's up. So stop leasing that car. Yes. So that's less money to worry about. Let's go back to AMS2. Feels good to win one, you know, after pretty much DNFing in the first 2 races of this stream. So there we go. No, it was the 21, George. It was the 21 stock car, this one. So confirmation of the results. Chris Bell in the DeWalt livery. Talonen's favourite livery, actually. I remember him commenting earlier in the season. Takes the championship on 223 from Joey Logano on 220. So actually my pass on Logano at the end of the race denied him the championship, because if he won the race, he would have won the championship. So I didn't win, but I did directly affect the results of the top spot. But yeah, I was miles off Kyle Larson, miles off Blaney. I wouldn't have been able to get any more spots than that. That is definitely the best that I could have hoped for. And we did it. By going out there and winning the race, that's all we can ask for, really. So, that is the end of that championship. And next... So yeah, we can't race anymore. I'm going to delete that now. I'm going to get rid of that championship so there's no confusion. We're going to delete that championship? Yes. We have 1 championship to go. And this is all of our focus now. Okay? So we have... rounds 6, 7, and 8 of the IndyCar series. We are 21 points off the lead. Alex Rossi and Kyle Kirkwood ahead of us. We've got a half-hour race at Long Beach. We've got a half-hour race at Laguna Seca. And a half-hour race at Watkins Glen. Now, me personally, it is 10:30 p.m. here in the evening. And I only really intended on doing the 2 oval races. But the NASCAR series finale is a bonus. You know... That was a nice little bonus to be able to get that done and get that sorted with the NASCAR series as well. So I am thinking I might call it a day at the moment, because that sets us up in a very nice position for the next stream. A nice little cliffhanger. We've got 3 road course races, and we have a potential IndyCar Series Championship and the Formula 1 drive on the line. So, there's no point me doing 1 more street course IndyCar race now. I'm going to call it, And I'm going to do all 3 of these IndyCar races in the next stream, which actually works out well because I've got 2 races left with Bosch. So next stream is a big one. Next stream, it's the IndyCar season finale. It's a potential Formula 1 securing drive. And also a new sponsor. So, let's call it a day. Let's roll some music. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, let's get this headset off. Okay, what's Ricardo saying? And for the next stream, it's going to be the new Racing Life update as well. Fantastic! Teaser, Bulk will need a face. A face? Bulk's going to need a face. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. All will become clear in the next update. George Heaney, can we follow Bulk's dad as he raced the Formula High-Techs? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. You've mentioned that a few times now, George. And what is it they say about persistence? Alright, let's go back to Racing Life and let's just wrap things up. So, 74 fame, which should get us over the line. If we have a look at the competition page and wind the year back, the entry fame for the Formula 1 series is 70. So, we could technically get in as is, although by getting some more fame in the IndyCar Championship, hopefully by winning it, and also the prize money that goes along with it as well, which would be, wow, if I win the IndyCar Championship, that could double my money because that is a $2.5 million prize fund. It's basically an insurance policy in terms of fame. My legacy is 458, Ricardo, which puts me still in between Kevin van der Linde and Esteban Ocon. I've been in that position for a while now. It's definitely what you would call a long-term open relationship. And then once I jump Kevin, there's a big gap up to Mika Hakkinen. To even consider Bulk Brogan in the same sentence as Mika Hakkinen, who... Maybe Mika Hakkinen can end his sabbatical in Racing Life and come back and see if he can get back to the top again. We'll see, we'll see. Wouldn't that be a story? Mika Hakkinen Racing Life series. Channel my inner Sisu. Anyway, that's where we're at basically. So 81 races, 24 poles, 40 podiums, 28 wins. The NASCAR oval race was going oh so well. It could have been a really good result. It could have been a really good result. But we got turned into on the penultimate lap. Not to be, finished P19. IndyCar. I was in the battle for the lead until I got shoulder charged by Tony Kanaan. Then the car just didn't feel quite right after that. It was a bit loose on the rear. I'm going to say it was Tony, but it's probably the tyres. I probably overdrove it. Lost the car and went sliding up into the wall. Lost my front right and my rear right, and that was pretty much game over. You guys voted for a DNF instead of trying it and restarting it and going again, which puts us in this position of a championship fight back for the next stream. But then to round things off, we went and won the final race of the NASCAR series, which managed to net us a P5 in the championship. So that was good. Thank you very much, Ricardo. 25 months. That's 2 years and a little bit extra of supporting the channel, and trust me, it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you. Thank you to everybody, actually, to be honest. Lizard Folk, Hannah Scott, Andy Bales. They're the ones that I can see on this stream. Obviously, Lizard with the subscribe, Hannah and Ricardo with the members, and Andy for a new time membership as well. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Your support is what makes these streams possible. Anyway, I don't know when the next one of Racing Life is going to be. I don't know when that's going to happen. It might be next week, depending on the schedule, but I've also got some Thermalito hot laps to take care of as well. And George Senior,
mate.
give my medal a go as well. Thank you, George. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated for 34. Oh, almost up at 3 years. Almost up at 3 years. But this is where we're at in terms of the board. So Thermalito hot laps. The first hot lap series, the first hot lap challenge at Thermalito is going to be coming out. If not next week, then definitely the week after. I haven't done it yet, which means I haven't got the footage to edit yet. And there's going to be some, hopefully, fancy green screen in there as well. We'll see. My ambition is probably holding the whole project back. But I want to do it well. I want to do it properly. And the first car on the series, the Radical SR3XXR, I think it is. The Radical... It's some combination of those letters, but it's the Radical, basically. Bulk Brogan is going to be happening maybe next week, maybe the week after, but that's going to be a good one. And Enduro with JB, of course. We were meant to do the Zolder race in December with Sudspeed, but that fell apart. There was potentially a charity race at Daytona happening with JB in iRacing, but I'm not available for that, unfortunately. That fell through. Richard Burns Rally, definitely in VR, maybe Sim Racing Masters, we'll see how we go. Back in Race Room, I would definitely love to. The new physics are interesting. Review video coming on that at some point soon as well. I'm really making a lot of commitments for these next few weeks. Gravel Trap Legends. I can actually confirm I've signed up to a sports car, a 1980 sports car series with Gravel Trap Legends. That starts not next Monday, the Monday after. I think it's the 18th, is it? I think. Anyway, I'll post all the details on my Discord and on my YouTube. Corvette versus Porsche in AMS2, racing at classic historic series circuits. Estoril, Silverstone, Monza, Hockenheim, and Buenos Aires. I can't wait. All the old style 80s circuits as well, with the high curves and the no runoff and all that kind of stuff. I love GTL. It's great to be racing back with Gravel Trap Legends again in AMS2. Opinion pieces and the Assetto Corsa LFM, we'll see. Plenty coming up on the channel. But basically what I'm saying is, if you're not already subscribed, maybe consider doing that, because there's a lot going to be happening in 2024. And I'm very happy that Bulk, the man, the myth, the legend himself, could have kicked it all off. It's great to be back this year. It is great to see you all again. I am so grateful. And I'm going to see you all again soon. So thank you very much, people. It's not too late to leave it a like. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. It's 10:30 PM for me. I'm going to get an ice cream and I'm going to go to bed. See you, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.